So let's talk about this front brake misery, which includes owner's neglect and utter cluelessness. So let's look at the components here. From the brake lever set, there's the cable coming out, and it's ending nowhere, leading nowhere, just this cable is sticking out from the end. So I'm just gonna take it off the bicycle and just drop it on the ground like that. And between the brake calipers there's this piece of wire that's clamped in there, which I'm gonna remove because nothing needs to be there, especially not this piece of garbage. It's utterly useless to be there. It shouldn't be there. So that's why in some of the stores you can see the following sign. The correct components that you need is as follows. So this was all right, but the cable has been cut too short. So when you have the correct length of cable, which I got from the store, I'll show you in a sec, and then this is how the correct assembly looks like. It starts at the lever set with this component, which I removed from the lever set because this is bent, owner's neglect. Okay, and it's inexpensive to replace, or it could be straightened. It kind of needs something, and it sits there, so it needs to thread back there. Beyond that, this is the order of operations here. You can see the difference immediately. So this cable guide, the cable continues underneath the cable guide, has to go through this 90-degree fitting, which looks like this, and the cable comes out from it. The end of the cable guide is running into the fitting like so. This rubber sleeve slides over the cable to protect the cable and is just friction fit there, and this part of the cable gets clamped in with this clamp bolt there, and then the opposite side here into this U bracket. This part of the 90-degree fitting, it sits in here just like this, with the cable, everything connecting everything, cable going from this side to that side. Let me show you how it looks like. And of course it's pulled close here, and let me show you the rear brake. Here is fully functional and has everything fitted on it. So this is how it looks like in normal operation. Cable guide, 90-degree fitting. This part of the 90-degree fitting sits in this U bracket of this brake caliper, the rubber sleeve protecting the cable, and the end of the cable held in place by the clamp bolt there. So needs a little lubrication, needs nothing else. So here what happened, of course, so this cable was cut short. We'll never know why, but the cable guide is good. The cable now is cut too short and is garbage. However, when you go to the store, you need to buy a cable with the same diameter, 2mm, 2.2mm, and the same cable ending, like so. They have to match in diameter and height, so the end of the cable. This is also an option. You can buy a cable like this, $4, same thing, and you can buy a cable. This is obviously a wrong end for the cable, but you can buy cables with guide, or you can just buy cables bare like this. Like I said, this needs to be straightened or sorted out, and of course you need some pliers. Make yourself a couple of test cuts on the guide, because this guide is, you can see here, it's strong steel coiled up, and yeah, this could be just cut clean, like a centimeter shorter. This can be cut shorter, it will work. The brake cable can't be cut shorter because it won't work, nothing will work. So that's why in some of the stores you can see the following sign. To describe the same misery bike technician's face. So I've cleaned and straightened this brake cable fine adjuster. You can see it's not perfect, but it is what it is. So I straightened it with the biggest drill bit I could find and pushed through the hole there, and used that, as well as I threaded it in here, and also used the brake lever bracket itself to help with this. There, now I can put the cable in, clamp it down there, done.